Oh my god, what even is K-Pop Demon Hunters? Considering this movie is only a couple months old and is actually the most watched Netflix film of all time, you probably think you know what it's all about. A superhero-style movie made exclusively for Netflix, where Korean pop idols are also deadly assassins, and everything gets a little freaky. Not only does this movie have some of the biggest musical bangers of the year, but its constant mix of being absolutely insane and oddly emotional make for the craziest journey I think I've ever seen. This movie is absolutely crazy. People literally cannot stop talking about it. Listen, in a world where most animated movies are either playing it safe, annoyingly average, or just borderline unwatchable, it's kind of rare nowadays to get a new movie that people enjoy this much. And although it's not exactly the most memorable film ever made, I think K-Pop Demon Hunters is creative enough to warrant a full watch to see what it's all about. Also, of course, I checked the review scores to see what regular people think about it, and turns out this movie scored extremely high, so this movie is either absolute cinema or everyone's gone actually insane while watching it. Both of those options are possibilities. To be honest, I can't stop singing the song. So today, I'll be watching and carefully explaining the entire movie K-Pop Demon Hunters in full to see if it's good or bad, and to find out just how insane this thing actually is. I've gotten like a bajillion comments asking me to talk about this movie, and everyone just keeps telling me it's bad shit crazy. So go grab your copy of Astro Bot for the PlayStation 5, and let's finally watch the very, very popular K-Pop Demon Hunters. Our story begins in South Korea, where a bunch of people are going absolutely crazy to the biggest banger you've probably ever heard. We see three shadowy figures on stage, but before they're revealed, we get a solid 2 minutes of exposition. You see, in this world, demons have existed since the dawn of humanity, stealing people's souls and channeling strength back to the Demon King. Eventually, certain heroes stepped up to defend their world, and although these heroes can fight with cool swords and expensive clothing, they can also sing, which actually creates some sort of magical shield, stopping the demons from entering the human world. It might sound a little confusing the way I just explained it, but it's like literally in the title. K-pop, demon hunters, music singers, monster killers, it's the same thing. We also find out that every generation has had 3 chosen protectors. These 3 are always women, and they always form some kind of popular singing group.
Every generation, a new trio of hunters is chosen.
Wait. So every 20 years, there's just 3 new girls that show up and become super famous? That's the literal definition of industry plant. This movie's already insane. I love it. This is when we cut back to present time, where we see the current protectors of the world. Their group name is HUNTR, and they're as deadly as they are adorable. This character is named Mira. She's the lead dancer of the group and kind of emo. Not gonna lie, this goes hard. This girl is named Zoey. She's the lyricist of the group. She's actually from America, which you can tell by her clear Eminem influence.
My name is Eminem and I like to rap.
And finally, the last member is named Rumi. She's the lead singer of the group, and we also find out she's a Nepo baby and her mother died? Her backstory isn't as cheerful as the other 2. It's important to mention that the general public doesn't know about the whole demon hunter thing. No one knows demons even exist except for these 3 girls. Everyone here just likes K-pop music a lot.
Rumi's voice is just incredible.
It brings us to tears.
We cut to a character named Bobby. He's Huntrix's manager. He takes care of all their music stuff. He's stressing out a bit here because the concert is about to start, but the girls are nowhere to be found. That is, until we see them on a private jet, Taylor Swift style, stuffing their faces with just a bunch of food. This is an excessive number of calories to be eating before a performance, but whatever. So if you've ever seen any memes about this movie before, it's probably the ones from this scene. Some of the already iconic screenshots were taken right here, and some of them are kind of insane, I'm not gonna lie. Like, ain't no way someone animated this. That's wild. Things get even more insane when the girls find out that all the staff on this plane are actually demons. You can tell they are because they have these obvious markings on their bodies. Once caught, the demons show their true form, which I gotta say, looks pretty cool. Okay, even if the girls do look a little bit cooler.
The only ones dying tonight are your...
So of course, now we get a quick fight on the plane. However, remember that this movie is low-key a musical. It has K-pop in the name. Because of this, random songs play during cool moments like these. And as is tradition for my videos like this, I'll be ranking all the songs as they happen on a tier list. If you hate my opinions, please kindly enter this Mr. Beast thumbnail IRL. This fight is pretty epic. It's super clear that these 3 girls are experienced and can kill low-level demons with basically no problem. The song playing during this scene is called How It's Done, and it's a bop. I won't lie. This is probably the song I've had stuck in my head the longest, so because of that, it's immediately going in S tier. How it's done. They cooked with this one. I kind of like it. During this fight, the girls jump out of the broken jet into the stadium. Shout out to Fortnite for forever ruining my brain chemistry when it comes to skydiving. The girls sing the second half of the song on stage, which would imply the audience missed the entire first half of the song, but whatever. Once it's over, we see the magical shield protecting the world from demons because they do that with their voices, remember? But then this is when we cut to the demon world where we see how the other half lives. It's a dark and scary place where any misstep can get you killed. I'm not kidding. No way kids are watching this. People actually die. This is when we meet the demon king. His name is, oh boy, okay. His name is Gwi-Ma. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Gwi-Ma is this sort of evil entity. He's not really human, but low-key acts and talks like one.
Let me guess. They got away again.
Please help me.
Gwi-Ma kills one of the demons that was on the plane for failing their mission. Very unfortunate. This is when another demon steps up and says he has a plan. And hold on to your hats, because I'm not kidding. There's now 5 demons in front of the king, and the plan is for the demons to disguise themselves as humans and to start a boy band. Hopefully they get more popular than the girls, thus weakening their magical barrier and allowing all the demons to spawn in and attack everyone. We also get a 10-second thirst trap that would probably get like 20 million views on TikTok. And although hesitant about the plan, Gwi-Ma doesn't really have any options, so I don't know, he says, what the hell, let's get you boys to the surface. Shout out Boys Who Cry, the best fictional boy band of all time. Back to the girls after their show. They're all happy because during the magical barrier thing, they saw a bit of gold, which basically once they sing enough, the shield becomes fully golden, which will keep demons out forever. Right now, the barrier is more of a bluish color, so the demons can still slip through all the cracks and all that. With their social numbers looking really good though, they don't really have anything to worry about. Later that night, while Zoey and Mira are busy being the most relatable characters in this movie. I feel that. Sometimes I'll do the bare minimum and I feel exactly like that. I just did groceries, better play my Switch for 2 hours to cool off. Their break is cut short, however, when Rumi shows up, low-key like a horror movie. This is actually scary, as she tells the girls that she actually just launched their brand new single called Golden. So now it's time for them to get up and go promote it. Couldn't have just given them like the night off, or like, I don't know, like let them take a nap or something. Bobby walks in and announces that the new song is blowing up, even though it's been up for like 10 seconds. So despite the girls kind of being burnt out, they're actually kind of happy now. Social numbers greater than mental health. This is so sad. Remember to like the video. We get a montage of this song releasing and how everyone really likes it. This one is also an absolute banger, like immediate S tier. I don't care what anyone has to say. I'll dance to this song all night long. But this is when the story takes a tricky turn, as we see Rumi in a room all alone, taking her jacket off to reveal that she has the same markings on her body as the demons. What? What is going on? This is so mysterious. The song ends with the girls rehearsing it, but Rumi's voice keeps cracking towards one of the high notes.
Huh?
You see, turns out the markings on her body are spreading and slowly taking over and getting rid of her amazing voice in the process. We get some backstory on what's actually going on here because it's a bit confusing. Turns out Rumi's father was a demon. That's actually crazy. Just think about it for like 2 seconds. What the hell? But despite never actually meeting him herself, Rumi actually inherited some of his demon qualities. No one else knows this, not even the girls in the group. It's said though that if the group can turn the shield golden, then Rumi's markings will actually disappear forever. It is kind of funny that she's apparently never been seen in like a short sleeve t-shirt or something before. No one has ever seen her arms ever, despite being the most famous person on the planet. Rumi, lying and literally running away from her problems, eventually has a chat with Zoey and Mira about how close they are from achieving the golden barrier. Sounds like a PlayStation trophy or something. It's clear that Rumi is really pushing herself here because she wants her markings gone. This is when Zoey has an idea to help Rumi's voice. So the next day, the 3 girls go to this doctor who's totally legit. Don't worry about it. He's a bit weird and has crazy eyes. Honestly, it's kind of terrifying because it comes out of nowhere. Jeez! If I was a kid watching this, I would be terrified of that dude's face. He kind of looks like Momo. Why did they do that? After a while, the doctor gives Rumi a bunch of tonic drinks, which is meant to help her voice. This is when, while walking out of the building, the girls run into 5 mysteriously fit pretty boys who are all at least silver in Overwatch 2. At first, the girls are all goo goo gaga because the boys have 6-pack abs, but then the boys bump into Rumi and make her drop everything.
Watch yourself.
Watch my...
Watch yourself!
Kinda pissed off, the girls turn the corner and immediately see these guys doing some sort of public performance. The boys sing a song called Soda Pop, and from what I've personally seen, this is one of the most popular songs in the entire movie. I don't really enjoy it that much personally, although I can agree it's catchy as hell. Honestly, it's a B tier for me. Please don't hate me forever. But back to the story, if you haven't put 6 and 7 together yet, these guys are actually the demons we saw earlier. They're doing their plan of becoming a famous boy band, and it seems to be working since everyone around them is enjoying the music. The girls quickly find out though that these guys are actually demons since they see the markings on one of their necks.
They're magicians. I mean demons.
After their performance, the boys disappear and the girls get ready for war while loud screamo music plays in the background. I'm not kidding. The comedic timing in this movie is honestly spot on. There's so many goofy moments that are actually written well. I obviously can't mention every moment in this video right now, but if you haven't already, I highly suggest you just watch the movie. Things get a lot more hilarious and insane later on. A bit later, and this boy band is somehow on this talk show thing. It's kind of like Hot Ones, except the host isn't bald. These guys officially call themselves the Saja Boys. Their names are, and I'm not kidding, Jinu, Abby, Mystery, Romance, and Baby.
Little baby man. Little baby man.
People really like this guy. I see this dude everywhere online.
Winner!
Goo goo gaga.
The baby thing is a bit weird, but you can't even get mad at the guy. If I was trying to be as human as possible, I'd be clip farming too. Huntrix shows up to attack them, but the Saja boys foil their plans. The whole idea here is for the guys to make the girls look kind of stupid so that their public perception slowly gets worse. Again, super insane concept for a movie like this. Straight up psychological warfare in front of a live audience. That's kind of insane. After the show, the girls follow the demons into this bathhouse. Zoey gets all excited because Rumi has never been to the bathhouse before because she's all tatted up, obviously. Once in there, it ends up being a trap and a bunch of demons spawn in. There's another cool fight scene where Zoey and Mira are fighting all the low-level guys and Rumi goes straight after Jinu. Jinu, by the way, is like the leader of this boy band. I didn't mention that earlier. I forgot. While fighting, Rumi's clothing rips and Jinu notices her markings, thus finding out that she's at least part demon. And as Zoey and Mira walk in and are about to see the markings themselves, Jinu jumps in and covers Rumi's arm up so that her secret can stay hidden. I'm not sure why Jinu did this, or wouldn't just assume that her best friends already know her secret, or maybe even that the other two are also demons, but I guess the scene is meant to happen in like 2 seconds of real time, so I don't know, it's whatever. Rumi helps the other two fight the low-level demons. The Saja boys do get away, but at least all the other demons get wrecked. Right? Just kidding, some random old dude gets the soul sucked out of him. This is when the Saja boys are summoned back down to the demon world and everyone is singing their song. It's kind of funny, honestly.
My little soda pop. It's catchy.
Back to the surface, turns out that Soda Pop has actually gone viral and everyone is dancing to it on TikTok. Because of this, the barrier the girls spent so much time building up is showing more and more cracks, allowing for more demons to enter the human world. Only the girls from Huntrix can see this barrier, by the way. Bobby looks out the window and doesn't see anything. This is when the group decides that they need to make a brand new song, talking about how the Saja boys actually suck, to like get everyone on their side or whatever. Shout out to 2017 YouTube, whenever YouTuber was making a diss track. It was horrible, but it was entertaining. Yeah! Oh. Yeah! Later that night, when Rumi is alone in her room, she gets visited by a demon bird and a demon tiger cat thing. I'm not really sure what this is, but it looks extremely cool and also extremely terrifying. This thing drops off a note from Jinu asking to meet. Rumi does exactly that, and although she initially tries to slice him in half, Rumi and Jinu end up having a pretty productive conversation, actually. We find out the demons aren't actually what we might have thought they were. Rumi thought they were these mindless attackers that are numb to emotion, but Jinu explains that it's actually the complete opposite. Demons are extremely emotional beings that are controlled and forced to attack by Gwi-Ma. We also learn of Jinu's backstory, which of course is kind of sad. He and his family were very poor, but one day Gwi-Ma gave him a beautiful voice, so they became rich. But after a while, Jinu became a prisoner to the Demon King, and his family was left worse off than before. It's kind of weird. These two share a moment of compassion where they can both kind of relate to each other. This movie's pretty goofy, but this scene is a testament to just how deep it can actually get sometimes. A bit later, and the girls are having trouble writing their diss track, mostly because they still find the boys very attractive.
Symmetrical, shimmering.
Okay, and now.
We get another montage leading up to the big award show where HUNTR plans on performing their diss track live. In the montage, Rumi gets a bit sentimental every time she kills a demon. The song playing during these scenes is actually their diss track. It's called TAKEDOWN. It's a very normal, good song. Nothing super special for me. I'd put it at the bottom of A tier personally. Of course, during this, the internet does its thing and gets parasocial by making up a bunch of couple names for people who aren't actually dating. All of these are classics. People with AI PFPs on Twitter are shipping these 100%. Later at night, Mira has a one-on-one chat with Rumi about how she's been acting different. Mira clearly cares a lot for her friend here, and it's kind of pitched as Rumi's last chance to be honest with her friends. Of course, she chooses not to tell the truth at all, which I gotta say is probably a bad call. You should always be honest. Also, if you like and comment on this video, you become 75% better at singing. This is a true fact. No need to fact check it. I would never lie to you. The Saja boys have gotten so popular that a bunch of demons are eating people regularly now. How many K-pop fans have demons hunted? Let's find out and get to the numbers. Jinu and Rumi meet once again because Rumi has a plan on how to solve everyone's problems. She wants the Saja boys not to show up at the final competition award show thing so that HUNTR can win and be everyone's favorite, thus sealing the demons down below. And since the Saja boys will be in the human world while that happens, they'll be free to live normal lives. It's a bit complicated, but after some emotional dialogue and a couple awkward moments...
Okay, bye.
It's so awkward, but in the best way. Head down, turn around. I gotta go, talk to you later. It sounds like a Smiling Friends bit or something. Feeling kind of bad for the demons, Rumi tells the girls that the diss track probably isn't a good idea. She thinks it's kind of mean and she empathizes with the demons a little bit. But while she's saying that, the girls go fight more demons, because of course they do. They argue even more and tension is at an all-time high. Some nasty words are said and it's actually kind of a bit unfortunate.
Not everything is about your insecurities, Mira.
There's a fight with a bunch of demons on a train, but since the girls are fighting, they actually fail, and I'm not kidding, everyone on this train ends up dying. Everyone, they're just gone, every single person. Rumi and Jinu meet yet again, since they're the only people they feel like they can be themselves around. There's an emotional song that plays during this scene called Free. They both sing it to each other, and I'm not crying, you're crying. I'm putting the song in A tier since it feels like I'm floating every time I listen to it. After this song, Gwi-Ma drags Jinu down and basically says,
"Shut up, bitch. I'm controlling you forever."
Basically shattering Jinu's hope right there and then. The next day, and the girls talk to each other about how the diss track they've written might be a little too harsh, and maybe they should sing something a bit more positive, so they agree on just performing Golden, which is that banger closer to the beginning of the movie. So now it's the big day of the Idol Awards. Turns out the Saja boys didn't show up, which is all according to the plan Rumi and Jinu made earlier. Rumi goes out and sings her heart out to Golden. It's a slapper, I'm so serious. But while Mira and Zoey are about to join her, they actually get baited by a bunch of demons, and this is where things get a little crazy. The demons make themselves look like Mira and Zoey. They join Rumi on stage and force her to sing the diss track they wrote that they swore not to perform in front of everyone. The hatred from the diss track breaks the demon barrier, and Rumi's markings are revealed to the entire world, including her two best friends. Oh, she looks like a demon gremlin. Her friends are not going to be happy about her lying to them since literally forever. Kind of a side note, but can demons just make themselves look like anyone? Like, why not just look like all three girls to begin with and then like say some crazy stuff? I don't know. It's whatever, it doesn't matter. Zoey and Mira confront Rumi, and since they're pretty scared of her being a demon, they pull out their weapons, ready to fight. Rumi runs away and finds Jinu, who admits he orchestrated the whole thing. You see, he was going to go ahead with the actual plan, but Gwi-Ma gaslit him into making him feel angry and worthless, which is when Jinu officially snaps and finally tells Rumi the truth.
You just made a mistake.
I left them.
You see, it turns out Jinu's backstory wasn't as simple as it might have seemed. Jinu's family was poor, and Gwi-Ma did give him a singing voice, but Jinu independently chose to leave his family behind to become rich himself. It was a selfish and desperate decision that still haunts him to this day, and Gwi-Ma uses that to torment Jinu with every chance he gets. With everyone all over the place, the barrier is completely broken, and the Saja boys make a public broadcast inviting everyone to their new show. When they do this, everyone just kind of gets mind controlled into going, I think. Everyone except for Rumi, who goes on this journey of like self-respect, where she hates herself but realizes that hiding who she truly was probably not the right answer. She learns that it's important to be open and honest with those that you love, because if they truly love you back, they will accept you for who you are. Not gonna lie, the main theme in a movie about K-pop singers killing demons being self-acceptance, pretty awesome. Now at the Saja Boys concert, everyone is a mindless zombie ready to be consumed. The Saja Boys sing their own song called Your Idol. I actually like this song quite a bit, even if some of the lyrics are a bit cheesy. A tier, not gonna lie. But everyone in the audience here is pretty hopeless. But then Rumi shows up looking as demon as ever as she confronts Gwi-Ma, the Demon King. You see, now that she's accepted who she is and accepted that everyone can see her for who she is, Rumi begins to sing her own song in retaliation. Her voice helps Zoey and Mari snap out of their own trance and sing with her. It's very epic. Unlike the diss track they wrote, this song is hopeful and empowering, the complete opposite of what the Demon King stands for. The actual song they're singing is called What It Sounds Like. It's a good song. There's nothing really wrong with it. I just wish it would be a little bit more impactful for a big finale. It's a B tier for me. Thanks to their voices, their fighting ability, but most importantly, their acceptance of each other, the girls are able to fight Gwi-Ma and the other demons. Jinu sacrifices himself in the end, ultimately just wanting to do good for the people he cares about. Night turns into day as they slay the last demons, and the barrier turns to gold, signifying the end of the demons and the trust these girls have for each other. In the end, Rumi actually keeps her markings, which honestly just looks like really cool tattoos. They're kind of sick. We cut to later, and the three finally end up going to a bathhouse together. They all ugly cry for a solid 30 seconds. It's great. And the movie ends with Zoey, Mari, and Rumi talking to their fans and signing autographs. And that was the entire movie, K-Pop Demon Hunters. Was it actually a good movie? This movie's as good as it is insane. So, yeah. It's a pretty good movie. This movie is pretty much everywhere. It's blown up beyond scale and everyone has heard about it. And it's clear to see why. The animation is beautiful. The voice acting is awesome. The music is extremely catchy. The message is actually emotional. And above all of that, it's just kind of really cool. I joke about how kids shouldn't be watching this. And don't get me wrong, a lot of this stuff isn't exactly kid-friendly. Like killing scary demons, more killing, psychological warfare, even more killing. But the truth is, this movie is written with all audiences in mind. It can be enjoyed by just about anyone. There's also a bit at the end where the cursed tiger thing shows up, so maybe demons can still come to the human world. Either way, this movie is awesome and I'm happy you guys made me watch it. It's still absolutely insane though. Thank you guys for watching this video. I work hard on everything I release. If you want to support me further, leave a like and comment on the video and hype it if you can. You can also become a channel member. You pay only $1 and it will get you access to my new Discord server opening up very soon, and you get your username here at the end of all my videos. As always, thank you to all my current members. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for supporting me. Paula Abdul scores this one a solid banger music out of 5. And yeah, thanks for watching.
That's catchy.